Hey girl, it's Riss. I'm gonna be showing you how I get my cute curly bang, girl. Can you believe that my hair is long enough to flip out of my face now? Like, what? All right, so I'm gonna be spilling the tea on how I have officially gotten my bald spots to grow in, my bald spots from my hair falling out from postpartum shedding. I'm gonna be sharing with you the current products that I'm using and loving, and we're gonna get into this tutorial, girl. So without further ado, let's get started. Look at me. So this is my dry, crusty hair that needs some major TLC before we do all of the things, girl. Okay, so we're gonna start with the protein treatment. All right, so my hair is freshly washed. It is not conditioned because we're gonna do a protein treatment to see if it'll help stop some of the shedding. I don't think it's going to, because I think this protein treatment, and I'm sure you guys are familiar with it, some of you may not be, but I'm gonna be using the Aphogee 2-step protein treatment. I have been using this for years. This is like one of my hair care staples. And I do know for sure that this definitely helps with breakage. I'm not sure if it helps with shedding because my hair is shedding from the root. It's not like breaking off or anything. It's just falling out. So before I deep condition, I'm gonna do the protein treatment, and I figured I would just sit down and talk you guys through kind of what's going on with my hair as I'm doing the protein treatment. So if you're new here, I just had a baby about, oh my gosh, it's almost 5 months ago now. I'm gonna try to detangle with my wide tooth comb before I put this in my hair, just so that it doesn't snag or anything. So yeah, girl, I have a brand new baby. I had her on February 19th, so I'm almost 5 months postpartum. So yeah, with my first daughter, I was shedding a little bit, but it wasn't nothing to be super alarmed about. And then also, right before I gave birth to my first daughter, I shaved all of my hair off and bleached it blonde. So it's not like there was much hair to shed, so I didn't really have to deal with what I'm dealing with now the first time around. I think it was April of 2022 is when I shaved all of my hair off again, because it was the beginning of 2022, the beginning of last year. I relaxed my hair again, and then I realized for the last time that relaxers are not my friend. My scalp hates relaxers now. I don't know what it is. I don't know if it's because I'm getting older. I don't know, but my scalp just did not agree with that relaxer. My hair was so brittle and dry, and it just didn't feel how it felt before when I had my relaxers. So if you are not new to my channel, and if you're familiar with my relaxed hair videos, my hair was beautiful. Oh my gosh, I loved my relaxed pixie so much. It was just so healthy and shiny, and my hair has always been on the pretty like thin side, but for the most part, it was just, it was so beautiful. And it just was not like that. Like the older I got, the more my hair started to decline. So I was like, okay, I cannot keep putting my scalp and just my health in general in jeopardy like that anymore. I'm about to turn 30. So I really have to start making these, health conscious decisions. And so I made the decision to shave all of my hair off again for the last time, because I wanted to go back natural. And this time I have a goal to grow my hair out completely without cutting it off. So I've had short hair since I was 15 years old. I cut my hair at the beginning of my sophomore year in high school. And again, I'll be 30 in October. So I've had short hair for 15 years. Wow. And I just want to change, you guys. It's not the fact that I'm tired of my short hair. I just want a change. I want something new. I want to see how long I can actually grow my hair. And so that's my goal this time. The goal is healthy, long hair, and I want to be able to retain my length. So you could probably imagine the horror that I felt when my hair started shedding like it is. And I didn't really notice it until about 2.5 to 3 months postpartum. You know what? I know exactly when I started noticing it. So I went to South Carolina for a work trip with QVC, and literally as soon as I got back and washed my hair, you guys, it was like, I don't know, like something changed. This was when I started to notice the postpartum shedding with my first daughter. Around that 3 to 4 month mark, that's when I started noticing. I remember the last picture that I took when I was in South Carolina on the QVC set. My hair, I was looking back at it, my hair in the front specifically, it was so full and fluffy and beautiful, and I had just got my my taper. So yeah, ever since then, I mean, I've just been dealing with this crazy shedding. I have been researching like crazy the products that I can use, or like just different methods I can use to stop the shedding. I've tried rice water, I've tried green tea, I've tried black tea. Yes, I'm still taking my prenatals, I'm still taking my iron. I'm literally doing all of the things. But I've come to the conclusion that this is just, unfortunately, a hormonal thing. And a lot of women, most women, especially most black women, deal with this, and there's really nothing that we could do except for just wait it out. So that's what I'm doing, girl. I'm just waiting it out, but I am also making sure that I take really good care of my hair in the meantime, even though it is falling out, you know? I am staying focused on my goal of growing my hair out and it flourishing and being the healthiest it can be, which is why I'm taking really, really good care of it. If I need to deep condition, then I'll deep condition, but as long as I'm washing my hair at least once a week, normally I'll do every 3 to 4 days, just because that's what my scalp likes. I think I have found the thing that has been working the best as far as growing my temples back, my edges back, and as you can see, they are definitely starting to grow in. I'm gonna pop in some before pictures when I started noticing that there are literal bald spots all throughout my hair. I'm going to show you the product that I've been using, but not only that, you guys, I have been serious about praying over my hair every single time my hands are in it. Every single time I shampoo and condition and like have to style it, I literally pray over my hair. And that's because, girl, ain't nothing off limits when it comes to prayer, okay? The Lord cares about every single aspect of our lives. He cares about every single detail of our lives. The things that we're concerned about, He's concerned about. So if you take that to Him in prayer, He'll do what you're asking Him to do. And y'all, when I say I have seen such a difference, like the way my hair used to shed a couple of months ago, as opposed to how it's shedding now, like it is definitely slowed down. And I think it's because the Lord wants me to notice that He's answering me. Not to sound deep or anything like that, but listen, me and Him are like this, okay? That's my daddy. He cares about everything concerning me, okay, period. So I'm gonna let this dry, and then when it's done, I'll rinse it out and do the balancing moisturizer, and then I will deep condition and we'll come back to style it. Also, if you want to know the exact prayer that I pray over my hair every single time I do it, it's on my blog. So I will link it down below in the description box if you want to read it, and if you want to actually pray the prayer yourself, it works, okay? All right, let me go be productive, and I'll be back when it's time to style. Okay, now let's deep condition. So I've been using this one by tgin, and it is so good. And here's the growth oil that I've been using, also so good. Now, the wetter your hair is, the better your conditioner works and the less you have to use. So I'm raking it through, and I only do this deep conditioning routine whenever my hair needs some moisture. Not every week, because I do not want moisture overload. Moisture overload is a bad thing, girl. Then I put the wild growth oil on my scalp and massage it in. I really massage it in, and I really focus it on my temples and all of the areas where I started balding. And then I put on my plastic cap for at least 20 minutes. I try to shoot for 30 minutes because I do not have a heated hooded dryer anymore. And that's pretty much my deep conditioning routine. All right, girl, my hair is freshly washed and conditioned, and you saw the conditioning process and both of the products that I use to deep condition my hair. Now I'm going to show you how I actually style my hair, how I've been styling it lately. So I've been using this new product. This is from Garnier Whole Blends. It's their hair honey line. They sent me a beautiful PR package. So I've been using this lately, and first of all, the texture of this product is beautiful. It's not greasy, but it's like really silky and it's almost like watery, but it's not really, I don't know, it's very unique and I can tell a difference in my hair. After that, I'll just go in and use some water if my hair is kind of dry. And then this is something that I've been using recently. Again, I used to use it back in the day. This Pantene Gold series, let me just say, is the bomb, okay? This stuff is amazing, y'all. So this is their leave-on detangling milk. And I've been having to use a detangler lately because of how long the front of my hair is getting. And it gets pretty tangled now. Yes, my hair is short, but the top is getting long enough to the point where I am like really having to detangle now. Now listen, I know I say that my favorite gel is whatever gel I'm using at the time, and that is true. That's true. However, you guys, I think this one is definitely in my top 3. I don't know where it places, but it's in my top 3, okay? This is the gel that I've been using and have been loving for I don't know how long now. This is the Doux Big Poppa Defining Gel. I'm gonna start in the back. So the way I do this isn't really different than how I usually do my hair, which is I just put the gel in and rake it through. I start in the back and on my sides. I'm gonna clip off this section, and this is kind of difficult for me to do because my hair is getting long in the front. My hair honestly hasn't been this long since I think 2019. So yeah, I'm having to relearn how to do a lot of this all over again. Something that I've been doing recently is putting my part on the bad side of my face, and I went on a rant on my Instagram stories about this, but I don't know if you can tell or not, but my face is a little bit off balance, and I try to counteract that by putting my part, if I do have a part, on the bad side of my face versus my good side. So since this is my good side, I will start to shift my hair this way. So this is the side that I work on after my back and my sides are done. By the way, I did stop getting my hair cut because it's at the length that I need it to be now for it to grow in a certain shape that I'm trying to grow it in. So yeah, if you're curious as to why I was cutting my hair the way I was, which was tapering the sides and the back, it's because I'm trying to get it to grow in like a heart kind of shape. And then also when my hair is super duper short, like if I have a very short TWA, I don't like having, my hair always has to stay in some kind of shaped style. I do not like my hair to just grow. I need it to grow in a certain shape. So that's why I'm always cutting the back and the sides. And now that the top is at the length that I need it to be, I don't have to cut the sides and the back anymore, especially because my goal is to grow. So I'm not doing anything special. I'm just raking the gel through, and I'm just really taking my time to make sure that my hair is coated with the gel from root to tip. And then I also have my handy dandy water bottle here. All right, so this is the last section that I have, and I'm gonna coat it with gel. And you can see this area right here is kind of puffy. This is where my biggest bald spot was, but you can see it growing in a little bit. I don't know if you can tell, but this area used to be like, it literally was bald. But I really think the combination of the wild growth oil that I was using and prayer has really, you know, started to fill this area in. Just gonna take my rat tail and just kind of part it off. And this is basically how I used to wear my hair when it was straight, when it was in a straight pixie and the bang was longer. This is what I used to do. These little baby hairs in here are making it kind of difficult because of how short they are. But you just want to make sure that it's nice and slicked down. And then I'll go in and start to really like define things in the front. So I'll go in and do my little swoops. I no longer use any kind of like edge control because I literally don't need to. This gel does everything for me. Now, truthfully speaking, I don't know how much longer I'm gonna be able to get away with wearing this style because of how long it's getting, especially like in this area right here. But we're gonna keep trying, girl. That's pretty much it. This is all I do. Maybe sometimes I'll flip it back like this so it's like out of my face, especially when it's wet for now. And then I'll either let it air dry or I'll take my blow dryer to it. I love this style so much, and I love it because it's so different than what I'm used to doing. Those of you who have been watching me for a while know that I typically pull my hair back, and normally my hair isn't this long for me to wear a curly bang, you know? So I love it. I hope that you guys enjoyed this video as much as I loved creating it for you. If you did, please make sure to give it a thumbs up. And if you are not following me on any of my social media platforms, go ahead and do that, girl. I am at the Larissa Nelson everywhere on TikTok, Instagram, and Facebook. And then one last reminder that the prayer that I pray over my hair every single time I do it will be on my blog, so I'll have that linked in the description box as well. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll talk to you in my next video. Mwah! Bye.